Hi, so I'm here with Darren Putt from Motus, who's a health, fitness and wellbeing expert. Was that right?
I'll take that. Yeah,
brilliant.
Thanks, Julian.
Now, an issue that I get all the time from people who are watching here on YouTube are people who are suffering with lower back issues, which is really, really common now in the golfing world, especially the modern way that the golf swing is being taught. So we're taught to keep the club face parallel to your spine angle and to have a lot of body rotation and side angle for impact, and this is really starting to pinch the lower part of the lumbar spine. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to ask Darren, are there any things that we can do to avoid these issues with our lower back? Because if we can have mobility through impact instead of this restriction, I think that's going to help a lot of people. So we've just had a little chat before we made this video, and Darren's come up with two fascinating things that I think we should all fully understand and most importantly put into practice. So what would they be, Darren?
Yeah, thanks, Julian. I think one of the most important things to consider when you're thinking about your conditioning for golf, and whether you're dealing with lower back injuries or trying to protect yourself from them, is it's really important to not only think about flexibility and mobility, but also strength. And equally, don't just think about strength, think about flexibility and mobility as well. We need both if we're going to protect ourselves from injury and have a good golf swing.
Brilliant. And any hints and tips to help our viewers how we can have a bit of both?
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't really do any exercises for this area of your body at the moment, then I'm just going to show you two really simple things that you can do, and you can do this anytime throughout the week, and it'll help to keep you stronger and mobile around this lower back area. So I'll go right on and demonstrate this for you now. First one, really, really simple. Just going to lie on your front, and you're going to prop yourself up on your elbows. So what this does is it actually relieves pressure in your lower back, and at the same time it stretches your stomach, your abs and your hips. So all you're trying to do from this position, if you get a stretch or a pinch in your back already, then that's enough. Don't go any further. If you can, push gently into the floor and raise your shoulders.
You could already see that in your lower back, how that's really starting to create that arch rather than the other way around. Yeah,
absolutely.
And it doesn't look like you're doing much.
No, I'm not doing much at all. It's actually quite nice to lay down here. And you made a very good point, Julian, is that this position is almost the reverse or the counter to that forward posture that you spend a lot of time in.
Especially with people working at home on their computers.
Absolutely. Okay, exercise number 2.
Well, that looked really easy.
Dead easy. On your back this time. Bend your knees. Turn your toes inwards a little bit. Palms upwards. Head back. And you're just going to lift. Try and use these muscles here, your glutes. Straight up off the floor.
Okay, so you're keeping your arms on the floor.
Yep.
Your knees are roughly at 90 degrees-ish. Yep. Toes are slightly turned in. Yep. And you're just making your body kind of nice and flat.
Lift up a couple of seconds.
Okay.
And control on the way back.
And it's about control. Yep. So what do you feel in your lower back when you're doing that?
So what you want to be focusing on is squeezing with the glutes.
Okay.
If you just lift up, what most people will do is overuse their back.
Right.
And one of the things that this exercise does is it trains these muscles to help out your lower back, therefore taking.
So you're training your glutes.
Exactly.
So how many times have I heard Tiger Woods saying his glutes aren't firing? Yep. So this is a great way of doing this, I guess.
A couple of seconds and then control on the way back down. Don't just drop.
So don't drop.
Up and down.
Okay. Now that again looks really simple. Something you could do at home if you. When I go home at night, I love lying on the floor. I just feel like my body resets. But again, that's something that I could easily do at home. That's going to help my golf and doing it as part of a relaxation.
Absolutely, takes no time at all.
And those two exercises look so simple. And what value do you think people get out of doing that?
Massive value. Often, like when it comes to exercise, the simple things are the best, and you're better off doing more of simple things than trying to get fancy and technically difficult things. Just focus on the basics. So that is going to get your glutes working. It's going to take pressure off your back so that when you go and play, you can swing more freely.
Brilliant. So if you've got that mobility and flexibility, you can add a little bit of speed potentially to your golf swing. You won't get injured, and you'll hit the ball a bit further. So two things that are really worth concentrating on. Other issues that we see with golfers, a lot of ankle issues, knee, hips, lower back, neck, elbow, so golfer's elbow. So in future videos we'll cover these subjects as well and see if we can kind of formulate a little plan, whereas if you follow these very simple steps, 2 or 3 exercises per part of your body, there's no reason why you can't become mobile and strong. So we want the flexibility as well as the strength conditioning as well, and if we can do that with some simple exercises like you just demonstrated, I'm a big fan of that one. Darren, that's absolutely brilliant. Now if you like this and if you want some more information, all Darren's contact details are listed below, so it'll have his name, his email address, phone numbers. So if you've got any issues and you just want some simple answers to those, Darren will be more than willing to help you with that one. And again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're always here to help. We're going to do a lot more content, and let's see if we can really improve your golf game. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.